From the Huntington Bank Studio, this is Colts 360.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D.
It's going to be tripped up and sacked. That's a big-time sack right there. Forces the Titans to punt. He shanked it. Absolute shank job. Wow. Naeem Hines slashing upfield. Another touchdown. And the Colts have their first lead of the game. They block it. The Colts block it. It's picked up by the Colts.
Let's go!
Special teams. How about ya?
Let's go!
The Colts captured major momentum in that victory in Nashville to put them atop the AFC South and now look to carry that home as they welcome the Green Bay Packers this Sunday at Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm Lara Overton, and this is Colts 360. The Colts now sit at 6-3 as they welcome their final NFC opponent of this season. But before we get into previewing that matchup against Green Bay, we go into the trenches for the win over the Titans.
I'm looking forward to watching this game. These are two teams that know each other extremely well. They're always tough matchups, and this is going to go a long way in determining who's going to come out victorious in this division when it's all said and done.
You stole my line.
The huge game tonight, two division rivals. This is only the second AFC South game of the season for the Colts, and the Colts have won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
Do that a lot. Pass is caught. Nice grab, A.J. Brown. Here's a nice start with a completion to the back, Jonathan Taylor. And they hand, and they do not get it.
Pitches it left side, and he's going to be wrapped up in the boundary. Rivers takes a low snap. Going to fire left side. Naeem Hines has a first down, looking for the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Naeem Hines. A 13-yard pass. Rivers to Hines.
Here is a handoff to Smith.
Two receivers go left, T.Y. Hilton right. Rivers throws downfield, looking for a back shoulder throw, and a catch is made, and that is to Michael Harrison. So at halftime, it's Titans 17, Colts 13. Naeem Hines to his right. Michael Pittman stacked up that way. Naeem Hines slashing upfield, dives across the goal line, and there it is. Another touchdown. 2-yard run by Naeem Hines. Touchdown, INDY. Colts force another punt. This is the third of the night, 2 of this half. Colts should get good field position out of this one. They block it. The Colts block it. It's picked up by the Colts, and that's TJ Carey. Special teams. How about ya? Touchdown, INDY. Turning to the backup quarterback in this situation on 3rd and 1. They're going to run a quarterback sneak looking for the first down. They might have a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Jacoby Brissett.
Joined now by head coach Frank Reich. Coach, we just got to take another look at that huge win last Thursday over Tennessee to put yourself atop the AFC South. How much can you build off of a win like that going into this week against the Packers?
Well, no, it was an important game, obviously, a division game on the road Thursday night. Those are the toughest, for a team, and then coming off of a hard-fought loss against the Ravens. So really proud of the guys, right? Use that to gain some momentum, gain some confidence. We have that sense and that belief internally, but when you get those kind of results on the road in such a complete team fashion, there's no doubt it kind of gives you a little spark.
That third quarter in Nashville was dominant in all 3 phases. When you look at that blocked punt, which TJ Carey returned for a touchdown, marked the 5th defensive or special teams touchdown for your team, which leads the NFL. How do you describe the momentum that you get from plays like that?
Yeah, it's like a surge of electricity. I mean, it's such a quick, an explosive play that has immediate results. Whenever you get a defensive or a special teams touchdown, it's magnified. It's almost like it counts double. And the way you can get a feel for that is we know what it's like when it happens the other way against us, like it did against the Ravens, for example, and how much where it hurts where a game where you feel like you're dominating and then all of a sudden, boom, you get a play and can turn it. Now to get more of those plays for us has been a really good thing.
TJ Carey, the second time he's gotten into the end zone this season. He had the pick six earlier in the season and then capitalizes on the scoop and score there where EJ Speed came through with that major block. How significant has TJ Carey been, especially in opportunities like on Thursday night when he's had to step in for Kenny Moore, who leaves big shoes to fill in your secondary?
No doubt. You know, TJ, he's tough, he's smart, he's versatile, and he's talented, and he just has a knack for playmaking, as you noted, the 2 touchdowns. So, you know, to lose a guy like Kenny's tough, but whether TJ's had to go in at corner or even at nickel, he's played winning football. We really, you know, value all those traits that he brings, and then plus his leadership that he's bringing on the field.
Nyheim Hines now has multiple games in which he's recorded both a receiving and a rushing touchdown, the only player so far in the league to have that, to be able to boast that. What does Nyheim do so well that makes him so difficult for defenses to contain? And maybe it's your offense as a whole that does things so well that creates the opportunities for Nyheim to do what he does.
Well, I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player. He's explosive, he's fast, he's got quickness, he's dangerous in the pass game. But he's also a dangerous runner. He can run it inside, he can run it outside. So it's just a credit to Nyheim. You know, I think Phillip does a good job of getting him the ball. He's got a lot of confidence and trust in Nyheim running routes. And then because Nyheim has been so productive, you know, every week we're looking for ways to scheme and get Nyheim the ball. And we'll keep doing that. I mean, the way he's playing, it's been a big deal for our offense.
It seems like another guy who Phillip has a lot of confidence in is Michael Pittman Jr. He had that breakout game going over 100 yards after battling back from that injury as we saw previously in the season. How much does he grow through a performance like he had on Thursday night?
You know, I think Pitt is naturally a real confident guy. So, you know, he was probably fine, but there's no doubt you have a big game like that it does something to your confidence, and it just kind of tells us and tells himself that, hey, we're ready to kind of keep this going on a consistent basis. We felt that earlier in the year right before he got hurt, and then you could feel it, you know, even in the last game, him starting to get back into his groove. So excited about, you know, what he'll continue to bring to the table as we go on in the second half of the season.
Within minutes of Thursday's game, your quarterback, Phillip Rivers, passes Dan Marino for 5th most passing yards in NFL history. I know that Phillip is one who downplays the individual accolades, but as a former quarterback yourself, how much appreciation do you have for what Phillip continues to do, and how much appreciation just as fans maybe should we all have to see him just continue to climb up these record books the way he is?
It's incredible, Lara. I mean, I played at the same time that Dan Marino played, and when Dan was playing, I didn't think there'd be anybody that could be better than Dan Marino. This guy was the best, and you know, so for Phillip to pass Dan Marino, that's a big deal. I told that to the team the other day when we kind of gave out game balls and gave Phillip a game ball for passing Dan Marino. That's a huge deal, a real credit to Phillip and the teams and the players that he's played with all these years.
The effectiveness of going up tempo, no huddle with your offense, how selective are you in terms of when, how often you're mixing that in, and against what teams you're doing that? Because it was incredibly effective against Tennessee.
Yeah, you know, and I think on a short week it was even more effective, you know, because it keeps us in some base plays. You know, we're running our normal stuff. We know what we're doing. You know, maybe it catches the defense that we're playing a little bit off guard. We hadn't been doing as much of that. So I think from those aspects, it was helpful. You know, going forward, it's always a game-by-game, series-by-series decision. You know, what do we think is the best way to attack the defense that we're playing? And that's always the foremost question on our minds, and we'll respond accordingly.
We talked about your own quarterback. Now the quarterback who's going to be opposite you this week, Aaron Rodgers. How much emphasis do you put on, especially against this Packers offense and the weapons that he has, limiting those big plays with just how proficient he is in creating and completing those type of big downfield plays?
Yeah, well, that's the key word there, limit, because he's going to make some. He's a great player and has been for a long time, and have the utmost respect for him. Devontae Adams, you know, his main receiver, I think is one of the best in the league. So that's a very dangerous duo. Our defense has been doing a great job limiting big plays against some really good opponents. So that's going to be the task against the Packers as well.
Coach, appreciate the time. Certainly looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting one on Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Thanks, Larry.
Chicken, I got my special sauce, pretty much anything. Lamb.
What's
salmon.
in the special sauce? Will you give it away or no?
No, you know I can't.
He's not so quietly emerged as a feared force on this imposing defensive line. Get to know Big Grove coming up next on Colts 360. We are back now on Colts 360 and joined by nose tackle Grover Stewart. Grover, this defense has just been on a terror this season, and you are a huge factor in the success this defense is having against Tennessee. 5 tackles, that big tackle for loss, which I loved your celebration after that. It seems like you and this entire defensive line is just playing with so much energy. How much fun are you guys having this season?
I mean, we having a ball being together. Like making plays, competing on making plays, getting sacks. Like, it's been a ball for me.
Earlier this week, Coach Reich just talked about how committed you have been. I know that this offseason was obviously different for everybody all around, but what did you really identify? What did you do differently that is now paying dividends on your play in the field?
So this offseason, I lost a little more weight. So last year I was like 320. Or whatever. Now I'm down to like 308, playing weight like 307. And like that was like one of the biggest things, like to get my body right with my weight and like run more and like keep my keep my strength. So
what's the hardest part of dropping the weight, of trimming the diet that you have?
So the biggest thing for me was eating. Cause like I'm a big cook and I love to grill. Like, I get on the grill anytime. It could be raining, I get on the grill. So, like, changing my eating.
What's the best thing you make?
Ooh, I'm pretty good with everything, but I'm real good with, like, ribs, steaks, chicken. I got my special sauce, pretty much anything. Lamb.
What's
salmon.
in the special sauce? Will you give it away or no?
No, you know I can't.
Well, another ingredient to your success this season is your speed. When I talked to DeForest Buckner last week, he said that was one of the things that impressed him most about this defense coming in was just how fast and physical everyone plays with. He said, I mean, we even have impressive speed at nose tackle with Big Grove, and that is not the first time someone has noted your speed because you were a thrower in track and field in high school, but you lined up and ran a 100-meter dash. Tell me about that speed that you flexed there in the sprints.
So that was my senior year of high school, and I was telling my coach, I said, hey, man, I believe I'm faster than some of these guys. So he was like, get in there. So like the first half of the race, I was like in the top 3. Then like later on in the race, they came. I finished like top 5 though. And I had on my throwing shoes, so.
Hold on, you sprinted in your throwing shoes?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Against 100-meter guys?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I know there's always a great battle between Darius Leonard and Bobby Okereke in terms of who's the fastest linebacker. Are you the fastest D lineman up there?
You can say that. I tell them all that. Like Buck know I get him.
We might have to line you guys up and make sure that there is fair footwear this time and you're not running in those throwing shoes because that is a competitive disadvantage.
Yes,
You're
man,
from Georgia. You're from Georgia growing up, and you spent some time working in the fields, doing all sorts of hands-on work. How much did that instill the work ethic? What were you doing there growing up down in Georgia?
I want to say working like in the fields and all that. I want to say that helped me out with like my mindset, like working in the field where it's hot, you got bugs and everything, and like they just get your mental right, like to let you know, hey, you quit, what's next, like. So, like I believe that helped me out with like my strength too. I used to roll like hay bales, picking up corner crates, Like I used to do a lot of things.
You're also incredibly hands-on working on cars. That's something that you watched your dad, and you've picked it up yourself. What's a recent project you've worked on or one that you're most proud of?
So I got a 97 Ford Thunderbird. I'm proud of that car. That was my high school car, college car, and like anything went wrong with it, I'll fix it. Like it could be freezing cold. Like I kept that car running. So
How often do you get to enjoy it?
Every time I go home, I'll be in it. And I got a new car now, so it's a Hellcat. So I'm in love with that one. So.
That's a new one, though, so you probably don't have to do a whole lot of tweaking with it, do you?
No, ma'am, I don't. It's already tuned for me.
All right, we've talked about you getting hands-on in the field, getting hands-on with the cars. How eager are you to get hands-on with the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers this weekend?
I'm ready. I'm ready right now.
Ready right now. Get the man on the field. He does not want to wait until 4:25. Big Grove, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Have another great game on Sunday afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
In just his first 8 games as a pro, Julian Blackmon is emerging as a standout safety, and he's bringing plenty of juice on the mic. That's still ahead on Colts 360.
We're in good shape. No panic. Keep rolling now. Keep playing.
Wearing orange gloves in honor of Pagano, Reggie Wayne delivered the greatest performance of his career and sparked a Colts rally.
The throw is backside. Oh, did he catch it, Reggie Wayne? What a catch by Reggie Wayne.
Trailing by 5, with time winding down, luck found the orange gloves. Wayne finished with 13 catches for 212 yards and the game-winning touchdown.
Colts need a touchdown.
I'd go to Reggie. He is always open.
Takes the snap, sets up, looks, he throws, caught by Reggie. Did he get it? Yes! Yes! He got in. Colts win it. Colts 30, Packers 27.
That catch, that finish, that game, a look back at that emotional comeback victory for the Indianapolis Colts the last time the Green Bay Packers visited Lucas Oil Stadium back in 2012. And in 2012, Julian Blackmon was just a high school freshman in Layton, Utah, running track, playing basketball, playing both receiver and cornerback. And Darius Leonard is already calling Blackmon a Defensive Rookie of the Year contender. Find out why as he was mic'd up for his very first divisional battle as a pro.
Oh, he's throwing it. Ooh, I'm a receiver. It's Thursday. Everybody watching this one. Press the button right there. Oh, yeah! Let's get it, coach. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Come on, y'all. Make plays now. Oh, let's go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom! 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 Hey, Kenny, what goes up, we come down with. Let's get it. What goes up, we come down with. Come on. Oh, he threw that. Ooh. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ah! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Good play. Hey, I got you. I got you. He not open. He not open. He not open. He not open. I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh yeah, Pitt. My dog. Scary on a Thursday. Scary on a Thursday. Woo! Good boy. Hey, RPO, RPO. Watch the RPO. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Oh, yeah, bro! I'm telling you, bro, that boy's so cold. That boy cold. Let's go! Let's go! Naheem, he running it out. Oh, touchdown.
He gonna go get it. He gonna go get it. Whoever picked up Naheem on fantasy is happy. Right. Lead right. Hey, 12. Empty. Yes, sir. Good D, Rock. I was holding. Come on. Hey, I held right here. Come on, boy.
That's a wrap for this week's Colts 360 from all of us at Colts Productions. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us, and enjoy a little extra time on your Sunday. Keep in mind, 4:25 kickoff for Colts and Packers.